Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome to Tropico 5. I have been meaning to get round to this one for quite a long time. When people tell me the sorts of games they think I should play, because they think I'd really enjoy them, Tropico comes up an awful lot, and I can see why, because it's a big, colourful, interesting city builder, and all of that flipping appeals straight away. And Tropico 6 is only just round the corner, so I thought this would be an excellent little time to nip into Tropico 5 and get to grips with some of this ahead of the new one coming out. Now, just to set expectations here, I've never played this before, but I have played through the tutorial just so I know the basic controls. And I also did a little bit of research, which is, while this game actually does have a campaign, the campaign makes you skip between multiple islands, and I don't really like the sound of that. I want to have a single island that's mine, that I build up over time and actually keep it as we move from era to era. So as a result of that, we're actually going to be playing in the sandbox mode. Which, as far as I can tell, doesn't make a huge amount of difference. You seem to get, the same events, the same choices, the same NPCs come and speak to you. It seems to be a very similar experience. It just means in Sandbox, you can just play consistently on the same island, which I definitely want to do. Okay, I decided to start a new Dynasty, and this is what the game just auto-generated for me, which is an interesting choice, absolutely. I've also just noticed that this mirror next to me is not reflecting in any way what I'm actually doing. Okay, now that I'm paying attention to it, it started behaving again, but it was not a second ago. You see, right there, right flipping there, that mirror is not a mirror. I have a secret twin sister I just keep inside a small glass cell. Anyway, this is Margarita True Nerd. I'm going to stay true to her origins and have her dressed up as the devil for some reason. And yeah, I'm going to give her the skill Foreman, because production seems to be pretty bloody important in this game. So yeah, production buildings being more effective, that's probably good. Oh, there we go. We got the colours down, we got the top hat, we got steampunk goggles and little kind of sunglasses as well. Absolutely spot on. We are ready to conquer the world now. And here we go. So I've got myself a beautiful palace with, oh my goodness, are the flowers the same colour as the colour I said as my primary colour, that beautiful pinky purple? Oh, I really hope that's true. That'd be marvellous. I believe, yeah, that's me. That's me right there, Margarita True Nerd, absolutely flippin' spot on. And behind the palace there's some other people, but they're not important because they're not me and they don't have a giant palace. So this is what we start off with. I've got myself a little kind of port over here, so we can basically export a bunch of stuff. We've got a handful of people. They live in these little houses over here. Most people probably work in this here ranch for pigs. We've also got ourselves, construction office, so we can build new things, and a teamster's office, who are basically just people who move things from point A to point B. So the first thing we probably want to do is sell some of the pigs we're producing to the wider world. So as a result of that, build menu, infrastructure, road, and now link a road from the actual port over to, this will do right over here. There we go, that's better, that's nice. So now we can start selling our pigs, and that seems to be broadly what this game's about, at least in its early stages, which is you want to be harvesting a bunch of stuff locally and then shipping it off, because right now I am not the independent presidente of my own beautiful nation. Instead, I am a governor acting on behalf of the British nation. So that's why it says down here, we're still in the colonial era. I'm just a little colony set up by Britain. I'm the local governor, and right now I've got myself a time limit. So we don't really know what year it is. We're going to have years down the line, but for the moment at least, it just says 4 years. And that is my term of office, which can be extended over time. So if I run into that without declaring independence, then it's game over, because I'll be recalled and someone else will be sent out to actually manage this place. So I've got to keep an eye on that and make sure I'm ready to either extend that limit when the opportunity presents itself, or declare independence before it's actually up. So for the time being, however, we want to play nice with Britain, because Britain is going to give me little missions that mean I can actually make a bunch of money very easily indeed. So if I just kind of click on the little blue things here.
A severe undergarment shortage has halted His Majesty's military campaign. How are we expected to conquer both the North and South Poles without warm undergarments for our soldiers?
Yeah, I like Lord Oaksworth. He's pretty bloody good. So he basically gives you a little bit of a mission, and he is now saying that if I build a plantation for cotton, then I'm going to have my mandate extended by 6 months, so an extra 6 months to gather the money, supplies, and popularity locally to actually declare independence, because until I'm well liked locally, I can't declare independence. So fair enough, that's a nice simple thing to start off by doing. Let's actually just get a nice little cotton plantation down. So go into build menu, raw resources, plantation, specify I want this to be cotton, because that's what he wants me to build, and now select an appropriate little area. So anything that's kind of highlighted in green should be absolutely flipping fine, and then we just spin that round so we can connect it into the road network nice and easily. So we'll just slap that down, right flipping there, spot on. And now that's going to take a little bit of time to build. I will also just get a little bit of a road going down right there. And there we go. That's going to be constructed over time. Roads are nice and cheap to slap down. And if I want to, I can spend some money to speed that up. I don't really want to do that. I've not got much money. And until I start exporting stuff, I'm going to have very, very little. But as we produce the cotton, we can start exporting that. We don't really seem to consume much or any of it locally. For the most part, pretty much everything you're producing just gets exported off for money that you use to upgrade the colony. Best as I can tell anyway. So, we've got ourselves a new colony plantation going down right now. Speed up time. In come the actual Teamsters to deliver some lovely, lovely building materials. Or maybe that's the builders. I'm not sure if they come directly, if the Teamsters need to deliver building materials first. Yeah, you don't actually need to, like, move around stone or anything. Builders just magic resources out of their arse. You don't need to be managing any of that. So in a moment, this is up to 78, and it is done. Spot on. And as a result of that, Lord Oaksworth is absolutely thrilled with me. And this is how this game works. It often gives you a choice of rewards, which is very, very cool indeed. So I can either take 5,000 that's going to belong to the actual island that I can spend on all sorts of things. I can take a personal gift of 5,000, which goes over to my personal Swiss bank account that I can use to upgrade me and my dynasty. We don't need to worry about that just yet. I can take a 12-month mandate extension, which is very, very good indeed. Or I can have 10 extra colonists. I think right now there aren't enough jobs to go around, so as we're a bit low on money, I'll take the 5 grand up front, because I'm pretty sure over here, yes, the license to trade. As a Crown representative, he offers me a trading license, and I can just buy that for 2,000, meaning I can start buying and selling, but for 4,000, additional trading offers. I like taking this. I don't know whether it's necessarily good or not. Probably the people who know this game well are saying, no, John, you never buy the platinum package. It's a total scam. But screw it. I'm buying it anyway. And what that's done is open up a whole bunch of stuff here in the trade options. So now we've got the option to, either export or import a bunch of stuff. So anything that you can import, you're buying at lower than its normal price, or if you're exporting something, you're going to get more money than its normal price. So we did just get down, cotton plantation. There we go. So the West India Company most definitely does want cotton and is willing to pay about 50% more than its usual value. So as a result of that, I've got one ship I can dedicate to trade. That seems like a pretty good option, unless there's anything that's like better. That's 50% more. That's, about 50% more as well. Fine, so nothing seems to be hugely more valuable than anything else. Yeah, we wouldn't want to be exporting corn, because that's only 20% more than its typical price, so that's not that great. But as we've literally just actually got the cotton plantation down, I will dedicate my one ship to actually trading cotton with the West India Company, because that's going to get me some nice money, lovely and fast. So the Eleanor is now going to get on with that business. Spot on. So I can probably at this point, get time ticking along here. Because as we start actually producing my lovely, lovely cotton crop, we'll actually start shipping that over to the little kind of harbour over here. Sooner or later, my ship will come in, pick that up, and take it away to wherever the West India Company are. I don't know. Hang on. Can we actually see any other... No, there's literally nothing around me. It's just ocean as far as the eye can see. Gotcha. Now, I've not got much money right now, so probably the best thing I can do is just lay down a bunch of plantations for basic food, because then that can feed my own people, and we can also just export the surplus as well. Here we go, basic corn farm. Very not fussy at all. We can get one of those down right over here. In fact, if we just put it right there, it's immediately automatically connected to the road network, so straight away, some will actually be taken over to our citizens, some will just be exported immediately. Job done. And Britain wants a word. Hello!
Technological progress is the path to autonomy, Governor. We need more scientists to think important thoughts and discover new stuff.
Okay, that's not Britain, that's Evita. She's a revolutionary, and if all revolutionaries are that hot, I can understand why we want a revolution. So, let's get started on that. She wants me to set up a library, that means research points, that means new technology. Because right now I've got no research points, so I can't do anything. And things like, sickles, for actually improving the efficiency of my farms and whatnot. I'm not sure this is technically a farm, I think a plantation might be different. But, it will be useful for my corn farm over here, that's certainly true. Libraries are a bit on the expensive side though, so we're going to have to hold off on that for now. There's nothing to stop you just going into debt, but you probably shouldn't go into debt quite this early. We've got some basic stuff going on right now. We've got some lovely pigs. We've got some corn coming in nice and soon. We've got some, yeah, good cash crops being grown that we know for a fact we can sell at a very, very high price. So that's probably decent enough as a starting point. Oh, and here we go. Our boat has pulled in. I think that's our boat. Our boat always seems to be on the right. It's kind of the generic boat that comes in we sell everything to on the left. So I think this here boat is, yeah, exporting cotton to West India. So this is our boat over here, and aha, here comes the actual general boat. So we'll probably be selling these guys like some pigs, maybe some corn if we've got the first bit of corn out. So we've immediately exported some cotton, made a bit of money that way, and the game does actually update you, just in case you're not looking in this direction, how much money you've just made. So there's $800 right over there, spot on, and we've made some more money on this one as well. I like the little crane, by the way. Yeah, stuff when it's ready just gets brought over to these warehouses, and then it just gets dumped into a boat once you're flipping done. So we're just loading up this boat right now. We'll see in a moment how much money that actually makes us. Is that everything? And that is 1,662. Though I think we already actually had that money ahead of time. It just confirms it once the loading and unloading is actually done. So, we've now got 2 grand burning a hole in our pockets. Spot on. Now, any chance is that here we go, it's Britain. So His Majesty's military campaign's not going well. What do you flipping want? And he wants cotton. That's fine. I am producing cotton right now. So if I send them 3,000 cotton, I get 6 months added on to my mandate, so I'm not running out of time. Because right now, we're nowhere near revolution. People don't like me that much. So, yeah, we're just going to need to buy some time for the time being. And that's 100% a-okay. I might actually go into debt to get the library underway, just because if I do, where do I want the library? Should the library be... Yeah, I feel like the library should be somewhere very prominent. Like, yeah, right next to the palace. That's a nice spot for a library. Makes a good impression on any visitors. Oh, and good old King George has decided to send me $6,000. Fortunately, yes, while you're actually a member of the Crown in this early part of the game, you do just get occasional bits of money from the Crown, which is very, very lovely. So that is bloody convenient, and that's enough money to keep me going for the time being. Okay, what should my next priority be? Do we have any raw resources around here for mining? Not that I can see. Probably just getting another bit of food down is not a bad thing at all. Pineapples! Here we go. This would apparently be an excellent spot to put down a pineapple thing. So we'll shove that pineapple thing down. Yep, right next door to our big cotton plantation. Right over there. Beautiful. Get ourselves a nice road. Oh, it can be a nice curvy road. I do like the odd curvy road. Curvy roads are good. So that's all absolutely fine. Get time ticking along. We'll build that too. So now we've got cotton. We've got pineapples. We've got corn. That should be plenty of food for our people coming in as well. Because right now I'm saying, yes, local consumption is allowed. So people eat some of this and then just the surplus is exported. I can turn that off if I want to, but I think I'll keep it on for the time being, because we do need to slowly cheer people up. So if we have a little look at happiness over here, then we've got these different meters that control how happy our population is. So food right now is ticking up very, very nicely indeed. And that's because there's some food variety coming into the island. Absolutely flipping spot on. So as you make people happier, they're less likely to riot, cause problems. In general, it's a good thing. But there's another big thing, which is the politics of people. So right now, we've got 7 revolutionaries on the island, and also 24 supporters of the Crown, who for some reason despise me, and for some reason the revolutionaries love me, despite the fact that so far I've done everything the Crown's asked me to do. They said send cotton, we're starting to send cotton, alright, I am a good servant of the Crown, but it's like they've read a few pages ahead in the script and they know I'm going to be a revolutionary ahead of time. But then again, I guess if you show up dressed like this, they are going to get a bit suspicious that my intentions might not be entirely 100% legit. Now, a logging camp is nice and cheap as well, but we'll eventually just remove all the trees from an area. But that's okay. That's probably good enough for the time being. We'll start that right over here, where there's plenty of flipping trees. Link that into our network. Don't do that. Use the shortcut, which is R, which saves a lot of time. Get ourselves, yeah, nice curvy road, like that. So now we've also got some logs coming in. Flipping beautiful. Now, we do have one small problem with our library, which is no one's smart enough to work in it. You see, for people to work inside a library, they need to be at least college educated. And we don't actually have a college inside our colony right now. In fact, we physically couldn't have one even if I wanted to. Yeah, until we actually reach the next era, I can't even have a high school. So as a result of that, we're going to need to import some people to actually work inside this here library. That's a little bit expensive because we are slightly out in the middle of nowhere, so we need to really rather heavily incentivize them. But screw it. We'll go for 2. Just 2 will hopefully be enough for now. So the next time a boat shows up, it should actually deliver some foreign workers who will start working in my library, generating points for me. And then as we've actually got, yeah, we've got like 2 separate farms down, we'll get working on the sickle, which will make my farms much more productive. But yeah, we're going to need those guys too. Oh, they might be on this boat right now if I'm very, very lucky indeed. And also, as I've got plenty more farms down and whatnot, yep, 2 foreign workers have arrived. They start working at the library, the little unemployment symbol disappears. Spot on. So we're now generating research points. Lovely. And also 19 people just decided to show up and work in Tropico. And we've only exported, $1,400. Right, not many dollars. To be perfectly honest, we have not actually got much money there. We are most definitely still in a bit of an economic hole, but that's fine. And yeah, because there's not enough housing right now, people are just throwing up little shacks to live in. But I don't really have enough money to buy you guys housing. Oh, there's a lot of shacks. Still, we just made... Oh, there we go. The cotton's starting to pay for itself right there. 3 grand we just made shipping that cotton. Lovely. Also, something I really like, people actually, if they work in a particular location but there's no housing, they'll build shacks right next to where they work because why wouldn't they? And there we go. Penultimo, my second in command, and also the guy who runs my research program, has indeed sorted out the sickle. So as a result of that, yes, I think I can actually... I'm not sure if you gain benefits straight away, if that just unlocks the upgrades. Hang on, can I check that? Also, time is running low, like very quickly. We need to do something to buy ourselves an extension to our mandate quickly. Yeah, that unlocks Plantation Upgrades, so there's no default passive benefit to it. It just means I can actually spend money making these places better if I want to. Gotcha. Probably best we get mines down. That would actually be very, very useful indeed. So in 5 months, we'll get the mines sorted out. If I could actually just, like, find a mine, because there don't seem to be any immediately around me. And you need to actually send a little expedition out to find stuff. So far, I don't know what's actually going on around here. Okay, that's going to be interesting. So we've not got any mines. Hello! Whoever you are, would you like to... No, Evita, you're lovely. But we can't actually really afford to do the revolution right now. I need to get the economy fixed first. So she wants me to build a tavern, which would actually provide entertainment value, would make people like me, and they can, I believe, make a bit of a profit. It's not a huge profit, but they can. Go on, why not? We'll get one down, sure. So one basic tavern. We want to put it, yeah, close by to where people are actually living and working because it has like an effective radius. I think it only works for like 50 people though. So because the population's 71, it won't make everybody happy because we simply can't fit everyone inside it. And they all decide to go at the same time for some reason. Oh, Evita's got good news for me. I assume the tavern's just been completed there. So she now gives me some choices. I can either bring in 3 educated citizens who would actually potentially be able to work in the library without me paying for it. I'm not sure. I've never tested that. New trade routes with smugglers or $2,000 to my personal accounts. Now, I've already got plenty of trade routes with the crown, so I don't really need that, to be honest. I think that's more if you decided not to pay for any trade routes with the crown at all. 3 educated citizens. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea, and that is... I assume that's to my personal account, because that does say, yeah, the double dollar right there. Okay, you know what? I'll take that, because I've never actually done that before. And big exporting going on here. Flippin' loving this. So there we go. I've now actually got $2,000 in my Swiss account. Spot on. And if I had, yep, someone else to replace me, I could actually swap myself out for a new member of my dynasty for 2,000. Or if I save up 50,000... I can level myself up to make myself and all my benefits more powerful. Very, very nice indeed. And there we go. There's now 3 educated people working at the library. So one of the people that decided to migrate to Tropico was presumably already educated. And the crown's sending me money, and we know how to build mines. Life is getting better and better. Now, this is what I wanted to see. Planks, lumber mills, because this is my first factory. That's proper production, and I think I get bonuses to production, so probably good we get that underway. Now, what do my people want right now? They want healthcare, but I believe I'm not actually able to give them any healthcare for the time being. I think, yeah, welfare and media. Yeah, clinic doesn't unlock till the next era, so I physically cannot give them healthcare yet. The only thing I can offer them is, yeah, a grocery and also a Catholic mission. So for religion, and I'm not sure what that does precisely. I mean, it provides food to citizens, but I'm pretty sure people are already happy about the food situation. So, yeah, they seem happy enough with that. Maybe they'd be happy if there was a grocery store and they didn't need to actually go down to the cornfields to pick their own corn. There's a lot of homeless. That feels like a major issue. We should probably get some houses down. So, residential, basic country houses costing 1,500 each, holding 4 families. So yeah, we'll build one right here next to this farm. We'll build another one right here next to this farm. And we'll build somebody... Do I want them to be all the way out there? That's a bit of a long way out, to be honest. I feel like, yeah, we'll just actually put them over here. So that's probably fine. So I've just spent a lot of money on housing. Probably too much, to be honest. But that should solve a lot of homelessness. And we'll know whether it does immediately. Because, yeah, the little kind of shacks will disappear if they've moved into the house as well. And because I've put them close by to where the shacks are, they should do. Sometimes they don't, by the way. It's kind of weird. Even if there's housing available, sometimes they'd rather be in a shack if it leads to a short commute, which is why I kind of put one of them over here by these farms. So hopefully the people living inside these shacks will move into the house instead. Also, country houses do seem to, yeah, provide food for their families. So I assume it's this little garden over here. They actually kind of grow their own stuff, which is very, very good indeed. Though, 17 citizens. I didn't need 17 more citizens, to be honest. We're struggling to keep up as it bloody is. Also, I really need an extension to my mandate. We're like halfway through. Evita, naff off. I need the British guy. Build a new dock for more revolutionary support. I will accept that, but it's going to take us a while to do that, Evita, alright? There we go. Now we're starting to make some flipping money right there. So there's like $3,500. That's because we've got farms, more farms, logs over here. Everything's good. And, oh, 4,000 right there. We've exported the cotton. This guy's thrilled with me. And I need to take the 12 months extension. Alright, I'm a little bit concerned about the state of play right now. The economy's doing alright. So, yeah, I'll be taking 12 months. So now I'm up to 3 years and 8 months. That's much, much flipping better. He'll probably be back with another mission soon. Now, we're producing basic logs right now. That's not necessarily that useful to me. What I need instead is to start refining that stuff into more valuable bits and pieces. And we can't do it just yet. How long until? 1 month until planks. Flipping spot on. So just wait for a moment. And we've discovered planks. Yay. Right, so get that down right now, and that will be absolutely good. So this is our first bit of actual, you know, production, manufacturing, whatever. That's probably good news, because I believe I get bonuses to precisely that. Ah, now that's interesting. A dock costs $3,500, but that's how I get a new trade ship. Now that could actually be worth having a think about, because I do have a lot of very valuable trade deals floating around. I feel like that thing could pay for itself pretty darn fast, actually. There's a fair bit of outlay up front, but that's not bad. That's actually doable. Now, the smugglers are willing to also pay a lot of money for these planks I'm about to start producing. Normal price 1,500 up to 2,500 odd. That's a very, very big markup right there. We are still exporting cotton, by the way, because that mission was separate from the actual trade mission. So, yeah, we've got another 34 months of exporting cotton at a very, very good price indeed. What else could we export? Because, honestly, it feels to me like, yeah, everything else is not as good value. Like, the Crown would not be thrilled that we're selling to smugglers, but we're doing other things to help out the Crown. The Crown doesn't exactly hate me right now, and this sounds like it will be very, very good money. Well, I can't afford the dock right now anyway. Let's actually wait a little bit for that, but that's something to think about, most certainly. Also, I love that I do just walk around, dressed as I am, of course, and no one gives me a second glance, possibly because they know if they did, I'd probably have them shot or something. How's the unemployment situation right now? Not so bad. 42 jobs, unemployed 2. I'm not sure who the rest of my population is, to be honest. Maybe we've just got, like, a lot of old people and children. I've no clue. That feels like a low employment rate versus the entire population. Here we go. Let's get researching here. Foreman, productivity skills. Yes, get on with that. That's going to take 7 months. Now, we've still got a very good cotton trade going on here. What would the actual, upgrades be? So, decreases workers by 2, increases effectiveness, by 20. So this place would actually be more effective while still needing less workers to do. That's interesting. And yeah, if I wanted to, I could also pay this place more. So it would cost a bit more money, but it would be more effective and it would produce well-off citizens. You know what? Just to see what happens, I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to actually try mechanizing this place for 2,500 and I'm going to pay them more. And I'm even going to give them a manager. So yeah, someone who actually works here, Sabina, apparently increases the wealth for 20% of the workers in the building. Go on then, wealthy people in my society seems like a good thing. I am going to say, you are now a manager. Spot on. So we've just now seriously heavily invested in the cotton trade because for the next 5 years, we're going to be selling a lot of cotton. And that should hopefully massively increase the productivity of our actual cotton plantation. So that will be very, very nice indeed. This place has already made like 6,300 profit and going up and up and up. So hopefully that was a good investment. Hello, it's Evita, please, come on. I need the British guy. He's the one that makes me the money. Alright, so she wants me to research the trigger and oh, I've just made 5 grand off the normal shipments and the cotton boat hasn't even arrived yet. Beautiful. So this place is currently at effectiveness 174. The Crown just sent me $7,000, which is marvellous, if slightly curious, because why would, you know, the British Crown be sending me dollars, not pounds, but whatever. But yeah, this is, I think, out of 200. So yeah, budget, foreman, location, mechanization. This place is going to be producing cotton very, very, very fast indeed. And there's another flipping 5 grand of Tropican goods. That was the cotton heading on its way. Beautiful. Just flipping beautiful. We are making a lot of money off the cotton right now. And the money is jumping up. There's another 5 grand right there. Right now, we've got 11 grand burning a hole in our pocket. Now this is starting to look good. Also, Lord Oaksworth is willing to extend my mandate by 6 months if I research the sickle. Which I've already done. That's a thing we... Alright, fine. So he's extended by 6 months, and on top of that, he's so thrilled with me, he's willing to extend by another 12 months. Go on then, sure. Thanks, I guess. That was odd. Ooh, we've got ourselves a potential new heir. Marvellous. When you say my family's, who actually is my family? Is this just a euphemism for me? Have I just been going around having some flirty times with my own people? Ooh, I'd like to think so. You know what? We should probably... Ooh, a -10 royalist relations. Acknowledge the child. Organise a quick wedding. Pay to keep this quiet. No. I need this money to build more farms or whatever. Organise a quick wedding. Build a Catholic mission. The people do want some form of religious building. Go on then. Let's get a quick wedding going on. Though, again, hang on. If this is actually a British settlement, which it clearly is, from the British guy who's calling me up all the time, why are we Catholic and why are we using dollars? This is all very confusing. Here we go. Catholic mission. That's only 2 grand. That's pretty cheap, all things considered. We could put that out of the way. I kind of like having my fancy buildings in a line over here. That's kind of nice. We can put it right next to, yeah, the various little plantations and farms over here. That's not too bad. Then again, it wants to be as close by to as many people as possible, doesn't it? So, probably best we put it, yeah, right here at the back of the actual library. There we go. That can just be there because then probably its effective radius is going to be better. Oh, we have got a lot of homeless right now. Right, we need a lot of housing. I'm going to squeeze one house up here next to the logging and the industry. That's lovely. We'll squeeze another one in right over there. We'll squeeze one in right over here. So that's spent about half the money on new housing. But I would like that new dock and that new trade ship because I've got plans for that. So, new dock goes down right over there. Get ourselves, yeah, a nice road leading into that road. Oh, this society is so well planned. I haven't researched one-way systems yet. As soon as that comes up, I will be doing so. Don't you flippin' worry. So we'll get that down momentarily. Bunch of houses coming in. And soon I'll have a new trade boat. And I know exactly what I want to do with that trade boat, which is planks. Planks. So, how do we actually upgrade this thing? No, I can't actually upgrade the lumber mill yet, but I can increase its actual budget. So it's a bit more efficient. So that should slightly increase the efficiency of it. Yeah, foreman, dynasty, +2. Oh, wow. +2's not much. Okay, fine. So I can get plus 25 off budget. Possibly I didn't go for a very good upgrade for myself there. No matter. But we do have a couple of people working here who could be promoted to managers. So we got a supervisor here. Building effectiveness up by 5. Yes, congratulations. You are now a manager. Well done. And we've got a mentor over here in the logging camp who can increase nearby buildings by +1. So that will actually help out the camp. So you, congratulations, you are also now a manager. Lovely.
As the heir was born, all animals became quiet. A light shone through the skies, and La Chupacabra herself went to the crib and bowed to the infant. At least, that is what we will write in the history books.
I like you, Penultimo. You're a good egg. Right, this is going to be someone in my dynasty who I might end up playing as. So I've got to actually figure out what I want them to be. So either don't recognize them or choose one of these 3 things. So, $100 annual income. $100 a year seems like nothing. You are very, very bad at your one job. Green thumb, tourism up by 5. Mentor, students graduate 10% faster. Okay, we are going to want education at some point. I'm going to say, oh wow, that's an interesting take on a child that was just born. There we go, that's a bit better. So that there is our really true nerd. So potentially, if we need to get education going in a hurry, she might make a good leader in future. And also, so far, her actual reflection is behaving. So she's not whatever variant of vampire Margarita true nerd is. And officially, we've actually got no one working for the Catholic mission right now because, yeah, they need to be better educated than I've got available. So it's only $500. We'll invite, yeah, one person to actually help out with that, though I think actually one person just changed job to start working here. So that's all A-OK. Hello, Lord Oaksworth, I like you. Have 2 upgraded plantations. Oh, I can do that immediately. So I've already got 1. By default, I just shipped 7,000 goods out. Lovely. Right, what do we want to do here? What are the upgrades available? Selective breeding for corn? Are you sure you mean breeding? Is that the right word for Evita? I'm busy. I think this is because I just actually researched the Trigger, which is like a military building, though I'm not worried about them just yet. So she's offering me trade routes with smugglers, 3 educated citizens. Yeah, educated citizens floating around, that'd be good, because then I don't need to pay to import more down the line. That can save me a lot of money, I think. So that is good. That's very, very good indeed. So we've got plenty of planks in production. Crown sends me another 7 grand. I'm loving this right here. Now, time to get trade going on. Oh, darn it, we may have actually missed the chance to have planks. I think that's actually gone away. That is a bit of a shame. I was hoping to be able to sell planks to somebody, but I think we've missed the opportunity there. Well, that's fine. Selling planks in general to just the default boat is not a problem at all. That's good too. Now, the West India Company will pay a decent amount for wool. That's not bad at all. So how about we just actually commit to that right now and then immediately get the sheep production into effect? Yes, that will do. It's the Serenity. Good name for a boat. Right, let's get some sheep grazing down here. Here we go. There's a lovely spot up here on this road we're not using for anything right now anyway. So let's get that built in, yeah, in a hurry for $800, please. I'd like that done like now. Change livestock to, no, sorry, llamas, not sheep, llamas. Some people immediately start working here. That's absolutely fine. Right now it is very, very ineffective because we simply don't have anyone working there. But I think we do have... Do we have unemployment? I thought we had some unemployment jobs. Yeah, we do have unemployed people, and this is not an educated job, so people will find their way here. Evita, thanks, that's great, actually. Oh, hang on. New trade routes with smugglers. Ooh, 2 free guard towers. Yeah, you know what? I'll take that. That's probably a good idea. There we go. That is the trigger done right there. So guard towers are good for defending yourself because there might actually be an attack at some point. So I'm going to actually say, oh, look really nice too. Yeah, if we actually slap some guard towers down over here, oh, that'd be spot on. Military, guard tower. Yeah, we can actually put the guard towers right over here. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, we could have 1 guard tower right here, and then another one right here, and then, oh, that's nice. They'll be right there, right flipping there next to the palace. That's gorgeous. Plus, common sense says if anyone's going to be invading, they're probably going to be coming from the sea. So yeah, having the guard towers protecting my palace where I live and protecting the one way into town proper, probably a good idea. Now this here cornfield, that's a cheap upgrade for 2,000. So if I upgrade that, Is that technically a plantation? Yes, that is technically a plantation. Spot on. And there we go. So I can have another 12 months. But I'm at 4 years right now. That's probably fine. So, yeah, give me 5 grand as a personal gift, if you'd be so kind. That'd be spot on. And we've now got these towers down to provide a little bit of defense if need be. Here we go. Ranch Llamas. Get this place up to maximum budget if you'd be so kind. Do we actually have anyone capable of being a manager? We've got a mentor. Go on then, why not? We'll hire you as well. And as soon as cowboys have been researched, I can get job quality up by 10. I'm not trying to job quality up by 10 because that's not actually going to help me with productivity. But I may or may not decide to go for that one, sure. But yeah, we're now producing a whole bunch of that. We can probably slightly cut down the amount we're paying for the lumber mill right now because we're not actually selling that to higher value at all. Now, as we've actually got some good money right now, yeah, I need to start exploring this island. So, for $1,000, I'm just going to send a team over here. So these are my personal guards, and they're just going to head out and go for an explore and find me valuable stuff, like, say, mines I could lay down. That'd be spot on, because I'm kind of running out of space to actually grow into round here. Ooh, natural disasters. Yes, this occasionally just happens. Also, why is the camera... Oh, look at all the boats. Look at all the boats. You guys have picked a bad day to visit the island, to be perfectly honest. But I'm going to be honest, I'm looking forward to you visiting anyway, because that's going to be a lot of money we're about to be paid. Oh, bloody hell, that's quite a tornado. Yes. Guardsman, please shoot the tornado. Oh, this is not good. That's one hell of a storm. Yes, so luckily I am floating a bit of money right now, and like 3 boats just pulled up, so we should be able to afford all of the flipping repairs. There's 5 grand right there, there's another 3 grand, and uh-oh, what's going on? So apparently there's a pirate king. Interesting. So I can either have 2,000 personal money, revolutionary support, or additional trade routes with pirates. I'll take the revolutionary support, actually, for free. Because happiness isn't just a function of, you know, food and whatever. Happiness is also a function of what faction people are part of. But in the meantime, oh dear. The revolutionaries want me to insult the king. Which is indeed a little bit on the risky side, because what if the king decides to... You know what? I'm going to insult the king. Insult the king! Yay! Right, name a stupid animal after the king. So a local anteater, the great egret, or the potu. I'm going to go for local anteater because I don't really know what these other two would actually necessarily look like. So we're going to name a local anteater after the king. And if we're lucky, he'll be thrilled.
Mentioning the size of the king's nose is considered a major faux pas, as is naming anything big-nosed after him.
Okay, so I've really offended him, which is probably bad, and potentially that guy is going to demand some money, otherwise we might have troops coming in. Also, there's still a tornado. Right, everything's got a bit wrong today, but I do have the money to sort this out. So, rebuild all of the houses for 3 grand. Yep, that's fine. We can afford that. So, how's everything else doing? Are the pineapples okay? The pineapples are doing surprisingly well under the circumstances. Also, hang on. Do pineapples grow in the ground? I thought they came off trees. And the crown wants wool and cotton, which we are actually very, very well set up to deliver to him. So, what do we want here? We can send, 10,000 in total. I can send double. Interesting. So, the royalists would like that. I could send half, no mandate increase, but the revolutionaries would like that. Or send exactly what's been asked for, 6 months mandate. I'm at 3 years, 3 months for the time being, that's fine. So I'll just send half, and get more revolutionaries on side. Because this... Okay, well, everybody stop yelling at me for 1 second. Price of all resources decreased by 10% for 2 years. That is honestly not even that bad. Right, as I was trying to say before everyone keeps bloody interrupting me, yes, people have factions. So as you actually move people into the revolutionary factions, because the revolutionaries like you, that means people overall like you more, just because the royalists hate you and the revolutionaries like you. So moving people into being revolutionaries is a good idea just for getting your general happiness up. And we're already up to 42% right now, which isn't bad. At 50%, we get to declare independence. So, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Now, we already have, yeah, cotton pretty much being pumped out as fast as we can. We've already got wool being pumped out pretty damn fast too from the llamas and the cotton facility. So, that's all absolutely a-okay. Oh, but here we go. We've already got the ability to export those planks again. I do have a lot of planks, it must be said. I have so many flipping planks. Is it worth me getting down? Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to agree to this momentarily. But that would need, yeah, I'd need a third dock down. Is 3 docks ludicrously excessive? Because I feel like they pay for themselves. Oh, we could also have new additional trade offers. A unique building. Oh, a lighthouse. Oh, I like that. I do like that. I don't really want to, like, demolish the actual, roads here or anything, or this dock, but can I actually have that? Oh, can I have that at sea? Is that actually possible? No, that would destroy that. I would like to have this around. Hang on, where would I logically be having the next dock? Probably the next dock would be over... Actually, if it's going to be delivering planks, it would logically be over here. Could put it over here. I just don't want to destroy anything. Must be placed... Ah, must be placed on the ocean. But not too far from the island. Just like a bit on the ocean. Is that fine? Ah, there we go. That's fine. Yeah, okay. Can I actually squeeze this? If I can squeeze it between... I cannot squeeze it between the two of them. Okay, what if I put it about here seems nice. Yeah, right there. Spot on. That is a lovely lighthouse right there. And spot on, we've actually been sent $1,700 by the international community for rebuilding, which was a bit of a mistake because we've already actually paid for the rebuild. So, well done, you stupid mugs, basically. Right, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm getting down another flipping dock. Why not? Also, apparently I could have actually put this, yeah, right next to the other one. So, oh, that bugs me. They could have been all right next to each other. Boo. Right, well, these two are going to be next to each other. That's fine. We just need to remember to put a big building right here so it looks balanced, okay? Okay, the dock is done. Third trade fleet ready to go, and we've missed the bloody planks again. Here's an interesting one, though. I could actually be importing tobacco from pirates for 5 years and exporting it straight back out to the West India Company for, yeah, like double the price. Except that would actually take up 2 trade fleets. One to actually bring it in, and a different one to ship it back out again. So, I'd probably do better just producing 2 separate things and selling them by myself. Right, leave that one empty for the time being. What, if anything, has my little exploration team found so far? Because so far they've found nothing. Right, there's like no flipping mines in this part of the world. Gotcha. Right, you guys, naff off over here. I want you to explore this side of the valley too. We need to find something that we can dig up out of the ground. Oh, this is nice, actually. We could have a military fort right in front of the palace. Like that. That makes a good first impression. No one's going to mess with me now. Oh, yeah. Oh, right there. Right flipping there. That's lovely. Military fort. 2 military towers. You just flippin' try and mess with me, you stupid bastards. Whoever it is I'm speaking to right now, I'm not sure. Okay, happiness is in a good spot right now. I've got plenty of time left on my mandate. So, plan. Now it's time to make life good for my citizens. What are you guys actually missing, by the way? Crime, safety, I can't build police yet. Entertainment. We need more taverns or whatever. Food variety is good, that's not really a problem. Healthcare, can't do anything about that, sorry. Right, so basically, we need housing and also, yeah, entertainment. It's just housing and entertainment you guys need. Ah, a grocery might help out too. Yes, 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 yes. I see the advantages here. Okay, so right now the jobs kind of surround the palace complex. So, if I was to build a big residential area in the middle over here, that's where everyone could live, and then everyone would have a decent enough commute. So let's just slap down, yeah, a lovely big garden right there, lovely park for everyone to live in. That's nice. Over to residential. Country house can just kind of squeeze in right there. So we're going to have some lovely houses around this part of the world. And, excuse me, you just need to go, actually. Thank you. But I'm going to give you, like, a nice house that's right here. So we're going to have more houses right there. So we've got houses coming in. And go on. We'll also actually have the Where was that? Hang on, welfare. Grocery! Yes, we're going to have a grocery shop right over here. That's going to be lovely. And the boats come in and the money rolls in too. Spot on. Also, I sent Lord Oaksworth over to meet the Pirate King, and apparently they got on so well, he now wants me to build an opera, and maybe the Pirate King will come and visit. I don't flippin' know. Right, have an opera. I guess we could potentially have one of those. There's my beautiful revolutionary support building. Nice. Ooh, 4 grand. New trade routes with... Yeah, new trade routes with smugglers. I need more trade routes, please. Okay, so I shipped all of the wool and the cotton that the Empire wanted, but unfortunately they lost the war anyway, because they were so obsessed with the underwear, they forgot to actually send ammunition. But from now on, I'll receive fewer, if any, options to extend your mandate. Fine, so you can't just keep extending forever to stay in the First Era. Sooner or later, you need to actually come out of the First Era, because you'll run out of ways to extend. So I could have 6 months more right now, 4,500. Yeah, you know what, I'll take 4,500. Let's just get some basic buildings down, and then we're probably ready to declare independence. Not least as, oh, we've just discovered paper. Better and flipping better. Newspaper increases liberty in the vicinity. Alright then, we can probably put that close by to, yeah, this lovely area. We've just set up all these houses. A lot of people seem to live here, so we'll get down one of them. Very, very nice indeed. How's that grocery store doing, by the way? Just, yeah, get that as high priority, please. Oh, there we go. We've got a grocery store. People are going to start working there. We definitely have some higher education people floating around. So yeah, this thing provides food to citizens living in the vicinity, so I assume that just means they will buy more flipping food. Houses being constructed as well. And research. What have we not actually done yet? Ooh, Constitution. Let's actually get that ready to go, because that's going to take like a year. So we probably want to have that because we need that to declare independence. Now, the one thing I've not really looked at so far, yes, the Edicts. So right now I've got this selection of Edicts, and as time goes by, more and more will become unlocked. So, extra rations increases food consumption, food happiness. No free lunch. Tropicans have to pay for their food. Oh, so far have we just been giving it away? Oh, right, sorry, I didn't realise that. Probably we should be charging them at some point, yes. And military squads perform better for 5 years. Stock selections decreases crime, liberty, tourism, and efficiency of production buildings. Fine, so as an emergency, martial law, not bad. Disaster relief fund permanently reduces the cost of rebuilding destroyed buildings, lowers casualties from disasters. That's expensive though, $350 every single month. Tax cut. So, if Tropicans are well off or richer, then their personal approval goes up. Maybe I can buy elections with that, don't need to rush that just for the time being. Wealth tax generates revenue based on number of rich and filthy rich Tropicans on the island. Probably we don't have many of them just yet. Ooh, Mardi Gras. So increases service quality of all entertainment buildings and overall crime goes up as well. Or the right to arms increases crime, also increases liberty, makes infantry units stronger, causes more casualties during uprisings. Yes, I can understand that. You know what? Extra rations for everyone for only $500. Lovely. Ooh, that opera house is bloody $3,500 that What's-His-Face wanted me to actually build. That's no good at all. It's also quite big. I mean, I wouldn't mind having one of those down. That wouldn't be bad at all. We could put it in the cultural district over here, where we could also set up... Oh, yeah, we could set up some really nice stuff over here. That's interesting. Yeah, we could have the cultural district. Also, did you guys find any mines? No, you guys just didn't find any mines at all. We're just not doing well on the old mining front right now. Screw it, we've got the money. Slap down the opera house next to the library and also next to the plantation. Good, 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 good. Plenty of houses coming in right now as well. This is all good stuff. Hang on, I'm probably going to be needing more entertainment value yet because is this technically entertainment value? What does this provide exactly? Just provides food, doesn't provide entertainment. Fine, we need more entertainment. We'll get one tavern down over here just to help service these individuals. And we could actually put one over here as well. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. You can just be demolished, by the way. Could we just squeeze in one tavern over... No, the tavern is not going to fit particularly well right here. Maybe we'll just squeeze a house in there instead. We can get in one more house, surely. Yeah, there we go. We can just get an extra house in there. Population is 120 right now. This is, yeah, 50 people. So, 2 taverns should just about be enough. Just. And trade-off for cotton is now done. Fine, so one of my trade-offers has actually run out. Is anyone else wanting to buy cotton? No, no one wants to buy cotton right now. That's a bit of a shame because we don't actually... Oh, there it is, planks. And, oh, it's not a very good offer for planks, to be honest. Dear, oh dear. No, we've been waiting for that one, but it's a bad offer. There is a good deal going on for milk right now, though. So as the wool thing is now actually over, because, yeah, my active trade route says... No, actually, we've still got 34 months of wool. So we don't actually want to change my farm over, because you can change a farm over if you're willing to sacrifice any upgrades you put into it. So... milk is looking good. Could get some milk into production. Screw it. We'll actually get going on the planks anyway. We do have spare ships right now. And yeah, we'll just get a new farm down to handle the milk thing. So yeah, the Sophia can handle milk trade. Lovely. We'll probably just get another farm down right over here. And we will train goats because they produce exclusively milk. So therefore, we will have more milk coming in. Nice. Now, I'm noticing buildings are actually taking a while to be constructed just because the place is getting bigger. So I'm actually going to go over to my construction office and I'm going to pay them more money. I'm going to pay them more money so stuff gets actually built faster. I'm going to pay my teamsters more as well because that's basically chicken feed, to be honest. But it'll mean they're doing their job better. Can I actually upgrade you and... Oh, we're ripe for revolution. Right, not just yet, though. Not yet, okay? We might want to just, you know, make sure everything's fine first. But make sure we've got the money here. Make sure everything is ready. Just in case the British get antsy. We've got towers, nice military building right over here. This is all good stuff. Okay, do the fast build here. That's only $800, so that gets thrown up very, very fast indeed. That's lovely. So that is going to be, yeah, the ranch for goats. We do have a good deal going on for that, so I'm willing to pay as much as possible for that, please. $1,000 for... What does that do? Increases the effectiveness of the goat ranch by 10 for each nearby plantation hydroponic farm. I'm not sure whether that plantation is technically near, but I'll say yes. Good. So that's milk coming in, that's wool coming in, and... Ooh, the piece we've commissioned for the Pirate King is ready. Yay! And now we choose who actually plays the Pirate King himself. So, $2,000 for one of my Dynasty. Evita can actually have it for revolutionary support, but honestly, I feel like we're okay. Yeah, just take 6 more months just for safety there. So now I've got 2 years, and oh, look at all the boats. Look at all the flipping boats. I flipping love it. It's marvellous. We probably actually need more flipping housing just yet. Just check what the situation with housing is right now. We've still got 16 homeless, but it's not that bad. And food is... Oh, food's just gone straight up because of that general store, I'm assuming. Spot on. Entertainment's still a bit on the poor side, though. We might want to... Do we actually have the... Yeah, high priority. Let's get that tavern built as soon as possible, please. I want all of these buildings done, and now I'm actually paying my builders more. They should be able to do that very, very quickly indeed. And the role of Major General in the army has become available. Royalist, Revolutionary, or Dynasty member. I feel like I'm happy to just take, yeah, another 6 months, because the revolutionaries are absolutely fine. In fact, hang on. Check what the situation politically is right now. We're up to 45 revolutionaries to 40 royalists and 58% popular support. Yeah, we can just declare independence any moment right now. But let's just make sure everything's set up properly before we do. Oh, we've got problems, though. We've got pirates. We have pirates. Hang on. Whoa. Okay. Unexpected. Pirates are attacking our island. Guys, could we maybe, like, deal with them, please? I assume we've already actually, yeah, our military's already on the move here. That's good. Do I need to actually get my soldiers out on the field? I feel like I should already have my soldiers on the field here. Because, yeah, my soldiers are on the field. You guys just... Yeah, there we go. My soldiers are reacting automatically, and I do actually have towers providing assistance too. So I don't actually have, like, direct control over this. It's not like an RTS or anything. It's just basically... Oh, dear. Guys, the pirates are right here. The pirates are right here. I think our army's doing a good job, by the way. These guys are... Oh, bloody hell, the pirates are bulletproof. That's no good at all. Guard tower, we're about to lose this battle. Retreat. How would you tell a guard tower to retreat? Right. Okay, stop. We need an edict right here. We need, yeah, military drills. Pay 3 grand to get the military drills happening, which apparently gets, like, applied immediately. So hopefully my troops will be able to better defend themselves at this exact moment in time. Do I want to potentially... Yeah, I feel like I should probably actually have more defense here. Okay, this has been a bit of a rude awakening. We could definitely do with more defense here, right by the water. So let's actually have a few more guard towers here, please. And this is like a really, really high priority. Build that, like, in a hurry, because I need that to just spring up and start providing some additional fire against these pirates. And high priority, please. Like, really high priority. I feel like the pirates are... Oh, is one of my troops dead? One of my troops is definitely a bit on the dead side. Guys, why are we not building more towers? Okay, pause. Maybe we need more towers further back here. We might need more towers further back. Apparently they're targeting over there, but they've been caught up on the towers for the time being. Actually, I think we might be doing okay. I've still got one squad that is trying to take these guys out. There's a lot of fire being put onto these here pirate teams. So they're down to 2,400 and falling. These guys are 2,800, which is good. And I'm guessing the attack has been boosted by the actual little drills we've been doing there. Yeah, we definitely needed more towers. Okay, I've learned a valuable lesson here. We're down to 2 years. How's the library getting on? Okay, hang on. We need to significantly boost the amount of people working in the library, because why is my research flipping slowed to a crawl? I need constitutions, please, like now. Alright, we can't have that too far in the future. And the pirates have been repelled. Yes, we have survived. Good. And by virtue of schmoozing the Pirate King, we've got a special pirate gold trade route here. Hello. Oh, he will sell us gold at, like, no cost whatsoever. Then I can sell it straight on to the West India for a massive profit. Oh, that's gotta be worth doing right there. Right, forget the actual planks and milk trade. Alright, that's absolutely fine. Get rid of that. Lovely. So now I should have 2 ships available to me. So what I want to do now is, yeah, I want to import gold at, like, no value whatsoever. And then I would like to sell it straight onto these guys at massively inflated values. That's the stuff. I'm just going to put an extra road in here just so I can have some extra houses facing onto the road right there. Spot on. Because, yeah, we can have... Oh, we could have a mansion. We could have a mansion down over here, right by the beach, just for some really fancy people who like being close by to, you know, the opera and the library and whatever. That's kind of nice. Yes, screw it. I'm going to have one lovely big mansion right there. And we're going to also give them, like, yeah, a little small garden, increases local beauty. That's good. And there we go. Go a little bit into debt by just throwing up a bunch of houses right flipping here. Because, yeah, that should solve the homeless problem once and for all. That is going to be very, very good indeed. And once we actually start selling all of that gold, shipping it in and exporting it straight back out again, we are going to be making some crazy good money. There we go. The overall happiness on our island is significantly above typical Caribbean happiness. I'm pretty good with that. Alright, I'm very, very happy with that indeed. And there we go. Constitution. So it's time for us to declare independence and go all constitution-y. Oh, big money coming in. I'm assuming that some of that money is, yeah, the gold shipments. Very, very good indeed. Now, do we have the defense here? Because if I declare independence, the British are probably not going to be 100% thrilled about it. Like, just historically, Britain doesn't deal well with declarations of independence. We do go to war over it. The wars don't necessarily go that well, but we do try. I'm hoping that, yeah, with the actual military fort, with 4 towers, and with my own palace guard, and potentially with the military drill still in effect, we should be alright. In which case, constitution, we need to actually declare independence first. Alright then, fair enough. Let's flipping do this. Right for revolution, and we need to, oh, blimey. $20,000. Okay, I'm willing to go into debt to avoid a war with Britain. $20,000 isn't even that bad, especially if we can keep trading with these guys. We can just flog them their own gold that their pirates are stealing off them at massively inflated markups. Basically, they're paying to lose their own colony. I'm willing to do it. I am willing to flipping do it. And so ends the first era, and thus begins the World Wars. But first, we need to declare ourselves a constitution. So we need to decide what the voting rights are, what religion and state is like, and what the armed forces are like. So, 3 options for voting rights here. Male citizens vote, fewer votes based on chauvinist gender discrimination. So, persons who are citizens of the state and find themselves in the rightful corporeal possession of male genitalia are hereinafter known as voters. I'm not sure why that would be a good thing, just in terms of, like, even if you were trying to rig elections, because I don't see what I could do in terms of policies that would be more popular with men than women. Also, I'm playing as a woman with a female heir, so that seems like a bad idea. Wealthy citizens, so fewer voters based on reactionary wealth discrimination. Now that one, I could see how I could use that to actually change elections in my favour, because I could just, like, lower taxes, and there's various, like, little edicts that affect wealthier people. And I could build more opera houses and fancy mansions and diddly-diddly-dee. Or more voters based on crazy liberal ideals. You know what? I'm going to give it a go. I feel like everyone likes me, so this won't be a problem. So everybody gets to vote. Next up, religion. So religious buildings lower crime in their vicinity if we're a theocracy, increase liberty happiness if we're a secular state, or research 10% faster, less religious citizens. Research being faster seems like a really good thing. Like, that's always a good option in a game when it shows up. So, interesting. But then again, just freedom of everybody to believe whatever they want is nice too. And yeah, increase liberty happiness. So, people will be happier, research will be faster, religious buildings lower crime. I'm just going to go for happiness, actually, because if I need more religious speed, I can just build a second library and import more intelligent people to work in it. So, we're going to go for a nice secular state where everyone can be as religious or not as they want. This is nice. We're setting up a utopia here. And then finally, for the armed forces, militia, high school soldiers, additional militia squads raised in battles. Okay, that's interesting. No education for soldiers, and all citizens are considered soldiers and owe themselves to the defense of the nation. Okay, now that's potentially interesting. If the pirates show up again, if everyone just runs outside with a gun, that's potentially going to be powerful, though they might all just be killed if they're not well trained. Or, high school soldiers, high effectiveness. Alright, state of Tropico is guarded by a legally formed army, and the hereinbefore mentioned army is a corpus of standing levies of combatants who receive and follow orders. Probably a highly effective professional army is a good idea. And that seems like a decent idea. But then maybe militia's probably not a bad idea either. All mature citizens legally capable and obliged to act as combatants during the defense of the state against any and all forms of invasion. Militia might be a good middle ground. It might be, but then if the professional army is highly effective, yeah, screw it. I'm going to go for the actual proper professional army. We're going to have a proper professional army, secular state, everyone gets to vote. Oh, this is lovely. This is flipping utopian. This is just absolutely gorgeous. Oh, we've got roads. Roads just magically turned into roads. Though I feel like, yeah, we've got problems with trade, don't we? Yes, we do, because there's no trade offers. Right, possibly the age of smugglers and pirates is over, because now, yeah, the world wars have begun. It's January 1914. Everything just flipping changed. Now there's diplomacy to do. We need to actually pick a side in that war. It's going to be the Allies, but, you know, the game does give you the option if you feel like it, and no one actually works here right now. Right, I think there's just been a bit of a redistribution of jobs. More importantly, huge amounts of stuff starts opening up here. Tenements for 12 families rather than 4. Very, very nice indeed. We can start actually researching some new bits and pieces if that's what we want to do, including textile mills, wool and cotton. Start making textiles, start selling more advanced materials, and luxury goods start showing up. Now that's gotta be the good stuff right there. We gotta get some production underway. And with cabarets and ancient ruins starting to come in, yeah, I feel like we're starting to look at actual tourism. Because so far we've just, you know, grown some stuff, made a few planks, flogged them to whoever was buying them. I want to get some flipping tourism underway. Alright, we could move around the coast slightly. We could set up a lovely tourist area over here, far away from the problems of, you know, factories and whatever. We could produce all the stuff over here and keep the pollution far away from... Ooh, that could be interesting. By the way, if I just let time pass, will you guys actually, you know, start figuring out who's going to work where? Yeah, there we go. People starting to jump inside the actual towers to defend the capital. Sure, lovely, well done. Healthcare, churches, schools, colleges, and, ooh, observatories. Very, very fancy indeed. And, yeah, I'm guessing we need to do some research in order to start having embassies, dry docks, all sorts of business, and some more advanced military as well, because this time if I get attacked, it might not just be by a handful of pirates, it might actually be by, you know, the Axis forces. That could be a bit of a problem. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I'd say that's enough for now. But we are not done with Tropico 5. Oh, no, 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 no. Welcome to our little midweek mini-series. I'm enjoying this. It's a nice, simple starting point. It all starts off nice and simple, but I can tell things are about to get complicated. There's about to be education, and sooner or later, people are probably going to start rising up against me. And yeah, I actually just set up a democracy, didn't I? Meaning if I do something that annoys enough people, then they might actually vote against me, and that could be a problem. Oh dear. Together with big old piles of new research, and on top of that, a big old pile of new edicts as well, including, ooh, borrowing money, agricultural subsidies, banning booze for some reason. Ooh, people are less drunk, so they're more productive. Lovely. Smearing my rivals, industrialization. Ooh, that's an important one. Right, remember that's there. That seems very, very important indeed. Also, did we not bother paying the British? They asked for 20 grand for peace, and we said yes, and we don't seem to have actually paid them. I was expecting to be in debt, but whatever. We will crack on with a bit more of this very, very soon indeed, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be playing this through this week and just seeing how far I can get before I am actually kicked out by my own citizens. We'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd, and this has been Tropico 5. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Wait, did people just vote out democracy? Hang on, what have you just done? Oh, go on, let's have the greatest Oktoberfest ever. Yay! Spain and Russia have announced a new alliance as a result of the warmongering of certain Central European countries. Oh, well, excuse me! My leader from now on, no weaklings will stand in the way of this country's path to glory. Oh, God, Germany, not again!